Hello my friends and welcome back to the rabbit hole. Today's video is going to be asking a question. Is Ulta about to change their return policy? This was not the video that I was planning on. This is the result of your girl reading a lot of posts over on the Ulta subreddit. It seems a lot of people are running into issues making returns, especially since the month of May has started. Now let me make some things clear before I go any further in this video. This entire video is allegedly. Just put the word allegedly everywhere. Because per the Ulta website, the return policy has not changed, but according to multiple people on the Ulta subreddit, something is going on. This whole discussion is going to hinge on all of these people being honest. I don't know if they are, but I do know that what they are saying they see in their Ulta accounts looks like what I'm seeing as well. So let's talk about it. You could probably hear my voice still sounds awful. Lately, I have turned to playing a new game. This one is called Am I Sick or Is It Allergies? A fun-filled game that everyone with allergies knows. I've got to get ready for the day. I'm already behind, so we're gonna do a quick makeup routine today, and I'm going back to the old format of we're gonna chat about what's going on at Ulta, and if you are interested in reviews of any of the products in this video, I'll have a timestamp below so you can check that out. So I'm going to start with my cushion, and really quickly, today's sunscreen is the Nivea UV Super Water Gel EX SPF 50+, PA4+. I will be reviewing the updated J-Beauty sunscreen soon on the channel, probably next Friday. So the post that started it all for me was called UGG Return Price Help. I returned an 8-ounce Sol de Janeiro spray from my order yesterday that I paid $38 for full price. When I returned unused with the receipt, the return was processed for $22. Why wouldn't I get the full amount back? They go on to say that they had a beauty break item, free gift with purchase, and paid $82 for two 8-ounce Sol de Janeiro sprays. They offered to return the free gifts if that was preventing a full return, but they said it was fine. I honestly didn't think a lot of this post when I first saw it go up because I've heard about this before. You know, some people have issues making returns. I usually don't. Have you ever had an issue with the return? But I also don't make a lot of returns. You know the two returns that I've made to Ulta this entire year. It is the Peter Thomas Roth primer and the Bioma lip oil, the leaky one, not the mask. But there were a couple of things that did stand out to me with this post. First of all, I was shocked at the speed of this person's return. I have to admit it. The Kate Spade gift with purchase. You all remember that? That just happened. That just happened. That could be just me, but it felt surprising. The other thing is that they posted their receipt as they saw it in the app, and I recognize that because I have seen this all the time on Ulta since as far back as, I feel like September, October of 2023 is when orders started doing whatever this is. Right, we've all seen this. My most recent Ulta order looks like this. I paid $1.12 and $125 worth of points, and it says something like $400 in my order history. It's not on my credit card, so it's fine, I guess. Shrug. That's how I've been looking at this situation for months now. Months. This post has a lot of replies to it, a lot of speculation. Like I said, this whole video is allegedly, but a lot of people are speculating that this might indicate that Ulta is changing their return policy. One such person said, oh, it's because when you returned one of those, you dropped below the threshold for the gifts with purchases. And frankly, that does seem to be where these strange numbers are coming from. I can confirm that's the difference with these funny-looking charges. My most recent one was Diamond Platinum Perks Day, and it had a lot of gifts with purchases in it, but for the 10x points for AAPI brands, nothing looks funny. It looks completely normal. I got no gifts with purchases. Now here's the thing, Ulta does have the right to decide that you have to return a gift with purchase to get a refund. A lot of stores already have that policy, you know, the department stores. Most of those, if you place an order and you get a gift with purchase and you plan to return the product, they require you to also return the gift. And consumers are protected. Stores have to announce changes in their return policy. They have to make it very loud. It has to be posted in different areas in the store. It has to be posted in different areas online. And because of that, some amount of people are in the comment section saying this is a glitch. It's just a mistake that's happening. It's the same mistake that we've been seeing in our apps. And those people are saying just call customer service, they'll correct it. And that does seem to be happening. For these people that are making these posts on Ulta, calling is seemingly correcting the situation. I feel like I probably don't need to tell you all this, but you do also have some amount of people pointing out, hey, this isn't fair. Like I said, this was happening with the Kate Spade gift, and a lot of people missed that. A lot of people missed that gift with purchase. You know, all of the fragrance gift with purchases, they sell out so fast. So, you know, some people were mildly perturbed to hear that somebody that managed to get that gift was returning the products that they bought to get the free gift. So this brings up the question, is Ulta just trying to find solutions? Is Ulta trying to find ways to be more fair? Realistically, every time we start getting into conversations around fairness, we start running into problems. Remember, Ulta's gifts with purchases are Ulta's PR. They are products that were gifted by the brands to Ulta to then decide how they want to incentivize customers. This is why you often see not for sale on your gift with purchase, right? So does Ulta even have the right to start putting a price tag on gifts with purchases? Not to mention the waste aspect, you know, this is a gift with purchase. It's supposed to just be a gift, but if you start requiring people return it, it's just more trash. And here's another tricky part. This is a newer post called Return Policy Incorrect Amount Refunded. You see that this person placed an order for $272.42, and they added one of those. It's the same gift with purchase. That Kate Spade gift with purchase, y'all. That one was free with a $60 purchase. They spent well over $60, and they went to return, it looks like 2 items from their order, which still would have qualified them for the gift with purchase. However, they were still getting the incorrect amount refunded back to them. Again, I'm going to have all of this linked below because I'm not going to just, you know, read the whole thing to you. You can go read it if you'd like to see more. But I think what's quite concerning is that per these customers, if this really is what's happening, they are all saying that these Ulta stores don't take returns. You know, I know this for years and years. If you go to make a return at Ulta and you bring your gift with purchase back, they will say, oh no, you can keep that. That's our policy. So if Ulta is about to implement some kind of return policy change, they should probably inform the stores, because at this point, again, according to these people, management is telling them, no, keep the gift with purchase. You're not supposed to bring it back. And yet they're not being refunded what they paid for the products. So this is a pretty messy situation at the moment. I truly do not know what to tell you all because, again, this is not the return policy. What I will say is people are contacting customer service, which is often a bit of a back and forth if you've ever contacted Ulta's customer service, but they are getting refunded the correct amount. Whether all of this means that we are going to be getting a return policy change, this is hard to say. This is very hard to say. It is worrying. That's why I want to talk about it. But all we have at this point is a lot of Redditors saying their experiences, sharing screenshots. That's what we have for now. I can't tell you if Redditors are real people or bots, so at this point in the video, I would like to invite all of you to comment if you've had any experiences with Ulta returns, especially recently. My theory at this point is it's either a mistake or it signifies that some kind of changes are coming to Ulta, but it does seem that it's only affecting orders that were placed in May. So even if you return an order in May from April or from March, you should be fine, but you might start running into this now. And again, if you do, remember, you can call customer service. If the policy changes wording, then you will not be able to call customer service and you will have to keep this in mind. But again, we do not know that this is happening at this moment. We're almost done with this routine. I still haven't gotten to the lipstick section yet, and I feel like the lipstick is quite possibly the prettiest part in this whole video. So again, this is the What's Up Beauty Egyptian Queen collection. They have 3 lipsticks and 2 liquid eyeliners. I am going to try to capture the beauty of these lipsticks on camera if I can. I don't know if my lens is capable of capturing it, but it is so beautiful. There are 3 neutral shades. I think that, me being me, I'm gonna go with the most bold color, which is Ankh. So that's the shade Ankh, kind of a burnt orange color. So that's Ankh. I didn't even apply lip liner with this. Wow, that is a really nice, more soft matte finish lipstick. $23 each, made with hyaluronic acid, vitamin E, castor, and silk oils. So that's why it's a soft matte. Doesn't feel too drying, but definitely does have more of a matte finish. I regret my eyeliner choice because in this collection they have 2 eyeliners and I went for the black one. And I'm just not as good at applying this type of eyeliner. You gotta have a real steady hand, and some days my hands are steadier than others. But I just swatched their multi-chrome. They have a multi-chrome in this collection. It's called Naboo. A multi-chrome liquid eyeliner with an intense color shift from gold to green and blue. Why did I not choose this one? Look at this color. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty, and you could very easily buff it out so that you get kind of more of an eyeshadow from it. Can you see that? All I chose is an eyeshadow stick when I had a beautiful multi-chrome option right in front of me. So another lovely collection from What's Up Beauty. I love how they are exploring these kind of really pretty products. As for the Mizon Vegan Collagen Cushion SPF 38 PA2+, this is my second time wearing this now, so it's still kind of new to me. I do think it is quite pretty packaging. Can you see it's sparkly? And get this, it actually comes with a refill, which is a really nice touch because you do typically get less product in cushion form. This way you are getting 1 ounce. I'm trying to wrap my brain around K-beauty cushions a little more. You know, I feel like I've said in so many videos, wow, I am really good at guessing my shade online. I've never missed. But I think it's actually that these products are very light coverage, and yet undertone does matter. This is number 23, which I thought might be too deep for me. A lot of the people in the Yesstyle reviews were of a bit of a deeper skin tone than my own, and yet I think it is working because it is a warmer undertone. Looking at the swatches, it seems that number 21 is the cool undertone. Nonetheless, it is hard to say that this is really going to work for absolutely everyone. I think this warm, cool undertone rule works within maybe a certain range of shades, which is why I still really admire brands like Tier and Hamish who are actually expanding their shade ranges to include everyone. It is definitely more of a dewy finish. I used my Oma Beauty powder on top of it to set it somewhat, but it still has a little bit of a tendency to transfer. Definitely not a transfer-proof foundation. And not really a foundation. Again, this is what makes this category of K-beauty cushions so different. I don't think it is foundation. It's something else. A way to add some dewiness, some evening of your skin tone. You know, you see that I've got some, my skin's not looking great. Whatever this cold or allergies is, the skin, it's suffering. This helped to even everything out. So I'm happy with it overall. I do feel like Mizon as a brand is pretty underrated. I just wish they would expand their shade range more. I'm pretty sure I've talked about this a few times, but the Sephora Brow Pencil, I started buying neutral gray brown, shade 1.25, and this is the best match that I've ever encountered. To think that it is the affordable Sephora brand is icing on the cake. I'm so happy that my best brow match is very affordable. And this is my first time using this today, but this Her, is it House of Her or is it just Her? Did they change their name? The Moist Ampoule blusher, I bought shade 03 Rose Brown. Did you see how beautifully that blended out? This is again just a first impression, but wow, this is again a very light blush. That seems to be the way kbeauty goes. So again, maybe not for deeper skin tones, but extremely easy to work with if you do have light skin and you don't want to accidentally overdo your blush. Really nice packaging too. I don't think I was expecting this to actually come in this beautiful glass packaging with pump. I see why this is getting a lot of hype on social media. It's really nice, probably for light skin. And I want to end this video with, speaking of Ulta, 2 products that I picked up on the Diamond Platinum Perks Day. The new L'Oreal Le Shadow Stick. I can't find any information about these. It seems that nobody else has reviewed these yet, and I've been over here using them quite a bit. I like them, but I like one more than the other. As I've talked about before, one risky thing in reviewing 1 or even 2 shades of a formula is that pigment does actually affect the formula, so it's always possible that you got a dud in the specific shade that you chose. What I did is I chose a shimmer and a matte. The shimmer is 115 Twinkly Rose. That's the one that I'm wearing today. I cannot get over how beautifully these glide on. They are so easy to work with. I have spent a lot more money on eyeshadow sticks that tug so much more than these do. It does set kind of quickly, but it sets into this thin layer where you have this really pretty shimmer. It's a really nice eyeshadow stick. But the matte version, I bought the shade 245 Alluring Rose. I feel so surprised by how much I like the shimmer and how I'm much more neutral on the matte. The matte glides on beautifully. My problem with it is that it feels thicker on my eye area. While the shimmer option kind of bends with my eyelids, which this is the kind of thing that's going to matter as you start getting older and older. You will notice what I'm talking about here. That one bends with my skin, whereas the matte is thicker. It's thicker. It's like it just feels like a layer on top of my eyelid, and it doesn't bend with my skin as nicely as the shimmer. So I guess I'm kind of 50-50 on these right now. You know, the shimmer is incredible. I feel like it compares to my favorites, which would be the Bobbi Brown eyeshadow sticks. But that matte, yeah, I don't like the way it wears on my eyelids. So it'll be really interesting to see more reviews come out, especially from people who bought a lot more shades than I did. I only have 2. But my friends, that brings us to the end of today's video. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope this is a helpful video. I hope this doesn't make anyone panic. It's just that I feel like this should be out there. If this is really a problem that a lot of people are having, we should talk about it. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you all next time.